Hi everyone, it's Nicole and I'm here to work on some more page kits. We're adding the embellishments and I didn't end up making any more pages yesterday. I only did the 5, the one that you'll see. I'm not sure when it's going to go up. Probably Thursday. I was supposed to do 2 sets of 5s anyway. Oh, that wasn't very good. And when I got downstairs, I ended up with, I started like seeing like, they call it an aura, just before a migraine. You kind of see like flashes of light. And I was like, no. So I went and I took a migraine pill because if you take it before, then you're going to get it less of an impact. But I still got it bad. I don't know if I got it too late or... So my day kind of stopped. Oh, I already have grid paper. My day kind of stopped there. So I was like, oh, well, I'll keep going tomorrow. It is what it is. That's just the way it is. That's the way my body is right now. So, I think, do I want to put cameras on this? Okay, so this is the one that, as I was putting my page kits together, this cardstock was kind of sitting on that pattern paper and I was like, oh, I like that. And then this was not far, so I'm like, okay, I'm gonna try and use that. So I'm trying to see what colors I might want to use. So blue and maybe pink. Maybe. Oh, and pink is right behind me too. So let's see if I can get maybe some pink cameras. Let me see. Trying to see which ones would. I think I'm going to go with the dark ones. So I'll get one big one. And 2 little ones. And 2 little ones. And then I think, should I put maybe like a double circles? You know, you got the viewfinders and then you got these. Let's punch a couple of these out. Shaky today. So I still have like just like a little nagging headache, but it's not like it was yesterday. So I guess I can be thankful for that. Do I want blue? I think I'm going to go with this color. Oops, that dark pink. And use that as a layer. There you go. And then I think I'm going to go maybe with, I don't know if I want to go with blue labels. Yeah, maybe a lighter blue label. I don't know if I want. Let's grab a couple. I need my big scissors for this. I don't like cutting and cutting and cutting. I just want, there. We'll do that. Now let's see if I have any more labels printed. Yep. Okay. So I'm going to take this and I'm going to make sure that you don't want to use the same color. So this is nice. It's lighter. So I can cut this off. There you go. Okay, so what I'm noticing is, and at first it was kind of taking me the same amount of time to put paper kits together, about 10 minutes a page, but I'm noticing that the paper kits went super quickly. I was doing 10 in 20 minutes because I did it real time. Excuse me. And this is taking me 10 minutes. 10 minutes each page. I'm looking for my pink and my blue containers just to have some. This is like, a lot of it is foundation, but now I want, a few embellishments to kind of finish it off. I could have gotten some arrows, but we'll see. We'll see if I can find some different stuff here, and then maybe I'll have words or something. So I think today I can only do 5 of these because it's my son's birthday and he wants spaghetti sauce. Well, I don't just, if I'm going to make spaghetti sauce, I don't make a little pot. I make a huge pot, and it takes me a few hours to get it done because I have to, cut all the veggies that I put in. I put celery, and I put green pepper, and I put mushrooms and onions. And then you got to cook all that hamburger. And I think it's like, well, it's one of those tube things, and it's like this big. So it's like, I don't know, 5 or 6 pounds of hamburger. And then I put canned tomatoes in it, and I put tomato paste, tomato sauce, and lots of spices, Italian spices, oregano, basil, thyme, the leaves, the bay leaves. So it takes me quite a bit of time. So I'm going to do that after. I wanted to do at least fun this way. Huh. Yep. I knew this was going to take me an hour. Then I'm going to go do the spaghetti sauce. And hopefully I can come back and do, even if I just do part of it today. I don't have to do all of the other 5. Because now I'm like, am I gonna have enough time to, well, that has like cream on it instead of white. So we're gonna skip that. Let's see if there's anything else here. Same thing, all cream. Okay, so we'll move this over. Yeah, so now I'm like, am I going to have time to do 30-page kits? But to take sort of the stress away, I'm just going to say, I know right now I have not very many, 11. After today, I should have 16. So if I have between 20 and 25 done, I'll be happy. And then maybe I'll try something different this time, because I'm not going to get like a lot done, not as many as I normally would. Maybe I can say when I take out a page kit, get out an Explorer like that. When I take out a page kit, I can say, okay, once you finish the page, instead of putting it away, see what you have left. Or maybe after, I don't know if it'll be after every page or every 2 page kits. See what you have left for papers and embellishments. And then, oh, isn't that, I'm going to use that on a layout. I'm totally going to use that on a layout. Okay. I'm going to cut that right off because I want to keep it close. So I can, as soon as I see a page that I can use that, I'm going to use that. So yes, every page or second page or something like that, I'll be like, okay, what's left over? Let's see if we can make a, oh, look at this. Let's see if we can make a page with what's left over and kind of go with that. Okay, I like that. I have tons of pictures of this summer and like tons of little boats and stuff, so maybe I can do that. That just makes me want to cry, but I think I'll just use that. The other ones are all pretty big. That's pretty big too, but it seems like, you know, you can only use like one big thing like that. Oh, that's attached to it. I could cut it off, but I won't. And what else is in here? There is a lot here, but they're also very big. I don't mind some big embellishments, but it's nice to have like a variety. And I think that's why I'm getting spoiled with our embellishments, because yes, we make some that are huge, like, you know, the huge viewfinders or the huge acorn, but we have all the different sizes. We have the 2-inch, the 1.5, the 1 1/4, 1 inch, so that there's variety there. So that when you're looking at a page, you can say, oh, well, this is what I want. The only thing that we haven't done that for is like the frames, and that's coming. That is coming. We're just trying to catch up on all our different stuff, because, you know, a lot of stuff you kind of, oh, yeah, let's do this. And then it's like, oh, we should do that for the rest of them. So we're kind of doing catch up on some of the stuff there, so that all our embellishments are kind of matching, you know, like they all do the same thing. Okay. Well, there's not a lot there, but there's a lot of big, big stuff. So it's almost like I can't have too much. I probably can put this and then put this over top. And then, you know, let's wander and maybe put the arrow, camera, and then this by itself. I think it's enough because the embellishments are just so big. Okay. So I think I'm going to do blue. I don't have a lot of dark blue left. Like running out of dark blue. And that is one thing that I wish I could. I wish that I could get, you know, all like just blue, or so so that it wouldn't be a variety, because definitely we tend to use some of the same colors, but I'll make do with what I have. I'll find something. Maybe I could do pink. I do have a lot of blues though, so I'll just go with a light blue. That's okay. Okay, so I think this one we'll call it good. And one thing for sure, I know a lot of times when I go to crops, I get my journaling done. That's not going to happen this week. I'm not going to set myself up for failure. I know that, I just have so much stuff to get done that that's not going to happen. So I'm not even gonna, I'm going to leave these in there because that's what helps separate and everything. But I know that's not, it's just not in the cards right now. Okay, so now I need orange. I see this. I don't know where my orange file is. It's red. And see where yesterday I didn't come back upstairs. I didn't put everything back like I said I was going to. So everything's a mess. I really didn't want to take time to fix everything because limited time today, limited time. So okay, so searched high and low for my orange file, and I had put it away. So I found it. So I already have some labels. So I'm going to look for some viewfinders. Should I see if I printed the ones with the polka dots? And oh, maybe the one with the stripes, just to give it a different, or have the polka dots. Polka dots, let me take all of them out. Okay, I had my sweater on because I was freezing, and now I am burning up. Okay, do I want this? I think I'm gonna go with the polka dots because of the polka dots. Sure, let me do that. We'll grab a couple of these. So today is a gloomy, gloomy day. Yeah. Oh yeah, before I go and work on this spaghetti, is that the right, not sure. Like now that it's up against it, I'm like, don't think I like that shade. I think I like this shade. That's what happens when you go right up against it. It's like, not sure if I like that. Okay. So what I'm going to do is use these instead. After this, I have, because one of the putting the page kits together, I kind of did half of it real time and the other half I did sped up. So now I have to do the voiceover. Not my favorite. And I don't know if it's because, you know, I have 800 and some. I'm just going to put the whole thing. I'm going to use one of these. I don't know if I'm going to use this or this, but I'm going to use one of these. So I'll just put them in there. I don't know if it's because, you know, I've done thousands of voiceovers. That's not even, I wish I was, no, I don't wish I was exaggerating, but I'm not exaggerating. So I don't know. I find it easier. I don't know if easier, but this way I feel like I'm chatting with someone. I'm sort of pretending I'm chatting with someone. And it was easier during the virtual though, because people are responding, saying different things. And then, you know, it makes you think of different things to talk about. And I have to say though, I had made myself some little cheat sheets, you know, little things to talk about. Because I didn't want it to be like cricky, cricky, cricky for long periods of time. But I think I was like 9 hours in by the time I looked in and said, oh, what can I talk about? And a lot of stuff on my list, and maybe it's because I had written it out before, but I had talked about it. And then, so, oh, I don't need the blue, so we'll put that over there. So so fingers crossed. It's looking good that we're gonna go back, and so I'll be able to go to my crop. It's looking really good. So hopefully that does happen. I like that. Hello there. So, and then Thursday, I'm going to start packing too. So I'm going to make some page kits, but I'm also going to pack up my room. So I probably won't be doing any like layouts this week on my channel. It'll be all like making page kits and stuff. Because I really need to get that done. Okay, let me see. So I went through the orange stuff in here. Is that the same orange? That I could do. We took quite a few pictures this summer of family pics while camping, especially one camping trip. The very first one we went to, a lot of my family came, like my sister-in-law, my 2 nephews, my mom, my stepdad. And then we, you know, we did a lot of hiking, and then we would stop and take like selfies with the whole bunch of us. Like my daughters were there. The only one that wasn't there was my son. He was like, oh. But, you know, now it's not like when they're young, right? You just say, okay, we're going camping. Everybody goes. I'm impressed that, you know, we got as many of us there as we did. So okay, maybe I can do fantastic. And then maybe I can just do, because there is some wood grain in there. So we'll just do 3 different stickers. I'll take the heart wood grain sticker too and get that in there. Then put too much stuff. I see an orange card over there though. Let me see if I can get that. Do you know what I find? The powder from this, it makes me sneeze. Oh yeah, live, love, laugh. Let's cut this out. Haven't gotten into this yet. So let me know in the description box below, when you pack for a crop, do you bring everything but the kitchen sink, or do you really limited? I absolutely limited. That's why I make these page kits. I have a scrapbooking list, packing list, and the list is what I used to bring. It's insane, like how much stuff is on that list. Now I still keep the list because when I go through it, I still like to go through it and go, oh yeah, you know, this kind of stuff I want to bring, like let's say mist and watercolors and that kind of stuff, my paintbrushes, watercolor paper, in case I want to go off my page kits. Like I said, I'm going to have lots of pattern papers left, so I can make sort of, and embellishments. I usually have lots of embellishments, so I can make page kits, you know, on the fly kind of thing. And if I don't get to make all 30 page kits, I'm also gonna need, that's kind of neat, I'm gonna need to possibly, you know, take leftovers and quickly make a page with that, which I normally do anyway. I like that, record it. A lot of times if I make a page and I go, oh, I really like that paper, and I'll go and I'll make another page right away. The only problem with that, a lot of times I don't bring extra pictures, so there's no pictures on the layout. So I might bring a little 4x6 container and just fill it with pictures, just different pictures. And then I might be able to just kind of, because my problem is if I don't put pictures on it right away, it just doesn't get, I never put the pictures in it after. Man, I have a hard time journaling on the the layout after it's done. So next week, I was going to do it this week, but then because I was sure that it wasn't going to change, that I wasn't going to go. And then on the weekend, my friend pointed out, she's like, there hasn't been any, so they might bring us back. And then I said, well, you know what? I'll start making page kits just in case, and then they'll be good for my scrap room anyway. Okay, so this, oh, you know what I just realized? The other one, the one before, I didn't need to put a cardstock because there was cardstock in it. So I did remember. But this one here, I definitely do need cardstock. So let's see. I usually don't do this at this level, but I found all this cardstock from, I'm not going to put it in front because when I'm looking for pictures, I don't take everything out. I just go like this and look. And then if I see this, you know what? I'm going to put Mount Carlton. And then that even narrows it down even more. So that's 2, I believe. I should put the page kits together so I know. Okay. I think I already know what I love. Love this color of cardstock. I totally forgot that I had that. That's from close to my heart, and it's called Juniper. I bought a whole package because I love it so much. And I haven't used it. Look at that. That is going in there. I'm going to find a way to use that puppy. Okay. Now, did I see? Oh, there was a lighter. Yeah, no, that's like a green. I wish they had a darker one of that. Right now, I don't know anybody that sells close to my heart close to where I am. So I haven't bought anything. Ooh, is that the same color? Yeah. Ooh, yes, I love the same color. I want something a little deeper. That's okay. Because that's going to be my background, but now I need something that's going to be a little darker. So I search high and low, and I cannot find a deep turquoise. So I'm just going to go with a dark blue. A lot of times that's what I do for those deep turquoise, because I can't, I'm out, and you know, I don't feel like I should be buying cardstock when I have like literally hundreds of cardstock. So I'm just going to make do with what I have. That's the motto, right? Use what you got. And one thing that I always found, okay, now, one thing I always found that I'm always running out of is embellishments. Because on a page, you put so much on a page, right? Like between 3 embellishment clusters, there's probably between 15 and 20 pieces that you put in. So like if you want a full embellishment cluster. So and papers and cardstock, I seem to have a lot of. I also was a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator for years and years. Okay, let's take Journey. And then this way I'll take Memories. And then I'll take Vacation. Why not? And like I said, I'm taking my files with me so that I can, yeah, I'll go with that one. You know, if I'm there and I'm like, oh, the arrow should be going the other way, I can just go in my file and cut it out. I'll go with that. I like these ones with the little white outline. And almost every time I get questions, where can we get this? It's just on my website, NicoleJones911.com, in the stores area and under digital prints. So these are all digital files. And you just print them out and then cut them out and use them. They're PNG files, so if you have, I can't remember what version of Cricut because I don't have it, but if you have a Cricut, you can cut them out. The sizes will be different from what I understand, because then you have to count in for the registration marks. I have a Brother Scan and Cut, so I'm using that, although I haven't been very good at bringing it and cutting it out. It's still sitting on my kitchen table. I bought a shelf, and I'm going to put it right there in front of my window, and I'm going to put my Brother Scan and Cut, my silhouette, like everything on there. And then hopefully that means that, you know, I'll be able to use it more. So I'm just waiting for my husband to put it together. I bought it probably 4 weeks ago and it's still not put together, but I'm hoping this weekend he'll find a minute. We had stuff like, we have one of those blow up pools, so that took an entire weekend because you can't just put it away. Like, you have to wash it, like scrub it, dry it, fold it up, put it back in the box. And, you know, if you want something to last and look new, you have to take care of it. So that took an entire weekend. Then our trailer, we had to winterize it. We're not quite, the winterizing part is done. We just still have, like my pots and pans, I want to put them in containers so that they, because mice can get in there in the wintertime. So we're going to do everything we can to keep them out of our stuff. So we're going to get Irish Spring. We're going to get bounce sheet. We're going to put it throughout. We're going to put all our stuff in containers. I might cut this off or use it all. We'll see. And then, so we're going to do that. So that needs to be done. So everything is like, we pulled all our sides in. So technically it's closed up, but everything is on the chairs, like the couch and the table and all that, because we can get to that. So now we just got to go in probably just like an hour or so, an hour and a half, and then it'll be ready for the winter. So that'll be one more thing done. So after that, I think he's going to get my shelf for my machines. And then also I bought a calyx, a 2x4 calyx, and that I'm going to change one of the shelves I have in here where I keep my photo boxes and stuff. So I'm going to be changing that. This is page number 3. 2 more. Okay, so I'm hoping tomorrow I can do 10. So if I do 5 today, I don't think I'll be able to do 10 today because, like I said, the spaghetti sauce. I'm going to start with, since I have this out already. There you go. Okay, losing my voice again. You know, after 3. The talking makes me lose my voice. Okay, so, yeah, doing the spaghetti sauce and everything else, I just won't have time. Now, what color do I want? Let's see. Oh, wait. Maybe I can use some of these. Yeah, let's use some of these. Didn't I have one cut out already? Wasn't it the right color? Oh, I'm hoping that after today I think it was this color, so that would have been the right perfect color, but I don't know where it is. So I'm just gonna cut this one out. And I'm hoping that after I get my after I get the spaghetti sauce done. Now, And I don't want to say it like meanly, but thankfully he wants a Dairy Queen cake. So I don't have to make a cake. So there's that. Because just the spaghetti sauce is going to take probably the rest of my morning. It's like 9, oh, maybe it's a little later now because I've been doing this for a while. Yeah, it's 10:30. So I'm hoping by 11 I'll be done this. And then I can go and get, I just saw something here. It's funny how stuff just kind of pops in your peripheral vision. So I like that. So I'll put this in. Yeah, so then I'll go and get that spaghetti sauce done. You know what? Let's use these. I got these. Let's use them up. One of each color. We'll cut them up and use them in different embellishment clusters. And then I'm not so sure if the consensus right now is home is a happy place, because I think everybody's feeling a little kind of locked in, I think. But I'm a homebody anyways, so it didn't change too much for me. The only thing is hockey. That's the only thing that makes it. I just put that away, but I'm kind of like, well, maybe it's the same collection. So how about, is that the bits and pieces? I have another one that's bits and pieces. Okay, so I went and got, I'm still gonna put, I'm all over the place here. I went and got a few more things. I got the other package of bits and pieces. I got the stickers. I got those that I can cut apart. And I have the stickers. So let's see if we can make, you know, a page pretty quickly here. No, I think I want this. With these frames, I started using 3 of them. So I'm gonna put 3. I don't mind doing that once in a while on the layouts, because I don't know, I kind of like it. It's kind of cool. So I'm gonna, like I said in another video, or maybe it was during the virtual crop, it seems that, you know, you go through a phase and you just do something over and over again, and then at one point you're like, oh, okay, I'm kind of over that, and then you do something else. It just, go with what you love at the moment. I like this Love and Laughter. I scrap for, you know, 2 reasons. One, it's to keep, you know, our family's memories and all this stuff. But I think a bigger part of that is I scrap for my sanity. It is the one hobby that has stuck, you know, 20 plus years. And I still love it as much, or if not more, than I did 20 plus years ago. I'm going to take that ampersand. And a lot of it is, like I said, it keeps my sanity. Okay. Let's cut this out. Yay. And then I'll just grab a few more finishers, and then this page kit will be done. And then we'll have one left. Now, some people say, you know, like, you know, why do this? Well, I found that when I wasn't making page kits, when I would have a minute to come into my room and scrap, I would spend more time just walking around, trying to figure out, like, how am I going to start? What am I going to pick up first? You know, what pattern papers am I going to use? What embellishments? Well, by the time I was done that, my time up here was over. Or I would end up organizing, which there's nothing wrong with organizing. We need to keep, for me anyway, I need to keep organized because my brain just will not function if it's a complete mess. Now, can it be a complete mess for a few days? Absolutely. You know, if I'm working on a big project and it's down to crunch time and I have to get it done, then it's like boom, 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 boom. I just get it done, and then I'm like, okay, now I can clean up. But I can't start the next project without cleaning up. So organizing has its place, if you will. But if you feel like being in your craft room and, you know, you really don't feel like scrapbooking, I don't know, you've had a hard day, you just need to be away. Well, instead of just sitting there, and I used to do that too, just go in my scrap room and just sit and stare. Have you done that? I did that a lot. Well, now instead of doing that, I do this. And then I feel like, hey, I'm getting something done. Let me just see here. We'll do family time. And we'll do this one. So happy together. Okay, did I got those little squares, but I could grab maybe a few of the flowers. Yeah, let's get a few of these flowers. We got the little yellow ones here. We got this one here. And we have this one. And they all coordinate, so yay. Oh, I have that big one. I think I'll keep that one for another one. Since I have 3 already, I'm just gonna use it for another layout. I'm telling you, that powder is making me want to sneeze my head off. Oh, you know, we started, of course, it's getting colder, so we started using heat and that stuff, and I'm finding like, I can feel it. I'm like, okay, we're gonna have to start putting air, like mist in the air. We have a humidifier because it's too much. Okay, let's see. Yay, there's that juniper again. So we'll get that. And this is page number 4. Okay, so if I do, I started saying, if I do, I did 6 and 5, so that's 11. If I do 5 today, that's 16. If I do 5 tomorrow, it's 21. Ooh. Maybe I can do 10 tomorrow. Maybe. hopefully I can do 10 tomorrow. If I can, you know, maybe do 5 and then stop and then do 5 again. Let me get purple. Well, that's right. I don't have a purple container. There's so little embellishments that have purple on it. So I'm going to get my purple file. The Chamelline does have purple, so we'll bring that in. Okay, so I went into my stuff, and for this I had to go digging because, like I said, there's not a lot of purple. So I just went and grabbed a bunch of different embellishments that would, or packages that had purple in it. But let's start, as always, with the grid paper. And let's get some, I'm trying to use different ones. And I like that we have the plain viewfinders. We have some with stripes and we have some with polka dots. So then you can get the different look. And then should I, let me see for the other sheet. Okay, let's get, okay, now I got to think about what's here, right? So this is going on there, so it's going to show. But if I go too dark with this, it's not going to show unless I go pink. I could go pink. And then I see these too. I can use these for layering too. So I'll grab a couple of those. And then I might still do the purple, because what I'm thinking is I can use this as a layer and then put my my label here. So even though, you know, I'm not making the page right now, but as I'm putting my page kit together, I'm thinking ahead. Okay, you know, we've been making embellishment clusters, you know, for a while. So we know that as you start your embellishment clusters, you need that foundation. You need something to ground where your embellishment clusters are going to be. And then you build on that. So I always start with, okay, well, I need an embellishment foundation. What am I going to use for that? You know what I haven't used in a bit is my flares. And it's because I put them away. I cleaned up my room so they weren't in my face. So let's see if I can find some colors. Yes, this color right here. That's what I want. So now I got to dig through here and find some more. So I've had several people ask me if I'm going to be selling these eventually. Yes. I can't give a date because it is taking a long time to get them done. And I want to make sure that I have them ready. There's gonna, like, I'm only gonna open the store for maybe a week, and then there's gonna be like a limited amount, and then it'll shut down, and then I'll mail all that stuff. Unfortunately, or fortunately, unfortunately, there's me, right? Josh is the artist, so he does the drawing and stuff, but I do the rest of the stuff. So I can, if we can figure out how to make more hours in a day, or that I don't get migraines. Like yesterday, what a day wasted. I did something in the morning, so it was from noon on that was wasted. Oh well, I watched Hocus Pocus, well, half of it, because of course I only thought of it at the end of the day, and I'm like, ah. So I watched half of it, and I'll watch the other half tonight when I go to bed. I love that movie. I love watching it at Halloween time. Ugh, absolutely love it. So last night I was in my glory. See, I like this. So I think I'm gonna put NYC pictures, and I'll take pictures of, you know, some of the big tall buildings. Oh, it's all separate. Okay. You know what? I don't think I feel like I said, the powder is making me want to sneeze up a storm. So I'm going to just cut them out. I'm okay with just cutting them out, and then eventually that whole sticker sheet, my goal is going to be, you know, to use all this up. So, oh, it was an adventure. We were happy, and wow. I love all those 3 things. So we'll get that. And the other thing is too, because there is so little purple stuff out there, I don't want to put too much. And then the next purple layout, I'll have nothing. I'll have nothing. Okay. So we'll do this. Go big or go home. I think I'm going to take this. Even though it's New York City, I just find it so pretty. You know, there's still places that there's like trees and nature, and I mean, they have a zoo in the middle of the city, so. Okay. Let me just quickly look at the rest of the stuff that I brought, because I took the time to go dig these out. So what about that? That would make, like, that to me is a layout starter, right? That's a good, okay, I'm going to focus my layout around that. So like that. And then I like this little heart here. So now I got this all loose. Not liking that, but it is what it is. I thought I had another one that had something like this, but it was purple. If I don't find it, it's not a big deal. Because I think now I kind of have lots of stuff. Let me get this. Okay. So again, this is a EK Success powder tool. When I don't say it, I get questions. So EK Success powder tool. It's got powder in the barrel. And in order for it to work, you have to shake. And the sticker is not sticky. And the reason I do that is if I put the sticker in there, it would stick to everything and then I couldn't use it. It'd be useless. Some people said, why don't you put on wax paper? I've done that in the past. My only thing is if it stays there too long, it totally sticks to the wax paper and then you have to cut around it. So, you know, I've done that many, many times. And so I switch between both. Sometimes I'll start with this, especially if I'm making a lot of page kits. I'll start with this, and then after a while, I'm like, I'm so over taking the stickiness off. Then I'll bring a wax paper and start sticking my stickers on. So I kind of switch between both. Okay, that's it. That is page kit number 5. So we're going to stop the video here. And then tomorrow, we will make 5 more. So I'll either have 21 page kits or I'll have 26. So hopefully it'll be 26 for the weekend, but I'll be happy with 21 too. Okay, so I want to thank you so much for watching. Bye.